Law-abiding Minnesotan here with North Central MN Press, coming at you live again from Crow Wing County Sheriff's Office. Today we are going to be investigating the difference in the sheriff's response to a child endangerment case and their response to an alleged traffic violation. The first thing I noticed, I put in a public data request here, and I received, show you what I received here real quick. I received an employee disciplinary notice, a copy of a disciplinary action taken by the Crow Wing County Sheriff's Office against Patrol Sergeant Ian Wilson for discharging his weapon on the morning of 7/30/2023, just after a little after midnight, early morning hours of July 30th, 2023 in Baxter. So the first difference we notice is on a traffic violation, we don't get an employee disciplinary notice. We don't get an internal disciplinary action taken against us on a traffic violation. But what we do get is we get issued a citation, and that's probably already on there. Well, I can tell you what we do get is issued a citation. We get criminally charged. No apparent criminal charges for the suspect in the child endangerment case. Criminal charges alleged in the traffic violation incident. We're gonna go see how they justify this. Also, I spoke with Captain Adam Cronstead the other day. Hey, what's up, B? Spoke with Adam Cron. Hey, Steph, how's it going? Good. Everybody's favorite administrator. You are Tina. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good. Are you guys busy or?
I'm overseeing the interviews that are occurring. I'm just waiting for somebody to come out.
Oh,
so
okay.
I can help you out.
All right. Thank you. Hey, Steph. I'm wondering if Sheriff Klang's available today.
Sure, 1 second, I'll see you.
Awesome. Thank you. Sheriff Kling was at a conference last week, and he took a little personal time towards the end of last week. I spoke with Sheriff Kling on Sunday late morning over the phone. Didn't have that conversation recorded, but he said he was going to check into this traffic violation issue on Monday. Didn't hear back from him. I requested the incident report, which I got here. It's blank, no supplemental report. So I requested the supplemental report as well. Talked to Adam Cronstead late last night, and he said that the supplemental report is in there, is in the system, has been since Saturday the 21st. And Emmy said she would give it to me as soon as it was available. Well, it sounds like it's available, and Emmy hasn't followed through here on this supplemental report. You got Adam. All right, Captain Cronstead. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Sounds like Sheriff Klang's not available, but Captain Adam Cronstead, who I spoke with, what we paying them for? Well, Steph's doing a good job. She gets the person she's supposed to get, but we're gonna see if this captain is worth the money here. How is she going? Good. Captain Cronstead, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thanks for meeting with me. Back here on the 20th requested incident report, supplemental report. The incident report was blank, didn't have a supplemental report yet. And the dash cam and body cam from this incident report number. And Emmy told me that she would get it to me, the supplemental report to me, as soon as it became available. And per our conversation last night, I guess it was available back on the 21st, and I haven't seen that yet. I was wondering if I could get a copy of that, first of all.
21st was, what, Saturday?
Saturday,
Okay,
yep.
so the weekend happened,
Okay, and now we got Wednesday.
correct. They have 10 days by statute,
Mm-hmm.
probably know to respond. to that
Yep,
request,
yep,
right?
yep, yep,
Okay,
unless it's available immediately.
Right, but it's already been sent over to the city prosecutor's office. You
Okay,
can get that from them,
you won't give it to me?
you can get it from the city prosecutor's office.
Okay. It's not available here?
I don't know, once we give it to them, if it can be provided to you, I'll go find out for you.
Okay, awesome. That's a good question. Once it, so it is sent off to the prosecutor. Okay, did you send off this shooting to the prosecutor?
Did I?
Yeah. Is
What do you
there,
mean?
well, is there a criminal case against this shooter?
What shooter are you talking about?
The one from July 30th, 2023, early morning hours.
That was an accidental discharge.
Okay,
It was not an officer-involved shooting, it's called an accidental discharge, there's a difference.
okay. Was it inside the city limits of Baxter?
Baxter, yes.
Okay, was it inside a garage inside the city limits of Baxter?
Yes,
Into an automobile?
no,
There's no bullet holes in the automobile?
I didn't say that.
Oh.
It
But
wasn't fired into the automobile,
it wasn't.
no,
How did the bullet holes get into the automobile?
okay. I'm gonna explain this to you.
Okay,
I don't mean any offense, please take no offense.
okay, it's
Could it be possible?
a little
I'm sorry.
aggressive. It's a little aggressive, little posturing up there, a little bit aggressive.
Let me take a
Thank
step
you,
back.
thank you, sir.
Could it be possible for bullet holes to go into a door if the doors were open?
If the doors were open?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So, if you are the vehicle, and here's the entry door, the vehicle's facing that way,
okay,
the doors would open this way, correct?
yep,
If you're the vehicle?
yes, sir.
Would it be possible for a firearm to be fired this way, for them to make a right-hand turn and enter the vehicle?
No,
Okay,
no,
so think about that for a second.
yep,
There were no bullets fired into,
into the vehicle, just into the doors of the automobile.
yes.
Okay, okay, and for discharging a firearm into the doors of an automobile, was any of that evidence sent over to the district attorney to be,
County Attorney's Office has reviewed that.
has reviewed that case? Okay, and did they decide to press charges or no?
No,
They did not, okay. So the evidence has been sent over to the county attorney. And the county attorney decided not to press charges in this accidental discharge case, okay? And the traffic violation has also been sent over to the prosecutor, correct? The city prosecutor?
changing subjects now.
Yep, we're going
Your
from,
traffic citation.
yep, we're
was sent to the city prosecutor.
to the city prosecutor. What do you think the chances are of the city prosecutor prosecuting
You will have
that?
to ask them.
You would have to ask them.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Do you see our problem here?
No,
We don't. Okay. Is running a red light, is that a crime?
violates a statute.
Is it a crime? Is it,
Semaphore.
we're just wondering if it's criminal or,
Matt, I'm not gonna, again, I mean this in no offensive terms. I'm not gonna play a game of semantics with you.
okay. We're getting a
What I
little,
told you
we're getting a
last
little
night-
aggressive.
Yes, I'm
A little
elevating my
aggressive,
voice because
yeah.
I'm frustrated with having to repeat myself.
Okay,
And I'm not going to play semantic
oh,
games.
okay,
Okay, you will always get straightforward, honest answers from me.
Oh.
I will never blow smoke.
okay,
I will never pump your tires, and I will never lie to you.
okay,
Okay, that's what you will always get from me.
okay,
Always.
okay,
You can count on that, man.
okay,
I'm never going to lie to you.
right,
but I don't like repeating myself, and I don't like when you imply things to try to get me to say things against what I've already said.
Okay,
Okay, do you understand that?
the question's never
I
been,
understand what you are saying, what you're trying to do. I understand that.
okay,
But I'm not going to waver on what I've already said.
okay.
Okay.
The question has not yet been answered, asked even yet, let alone
I'm gonna
answered.
step forward just so I
Yep,
can
yep, no
get
problem.
some notes.
The question has not yet been asked or answered. Is running a red light criminal or civil in nature?
Traffic violation.
Is it criminal or civil?
It is a traffic violation.
It is-
I am not on trial here.
Okay.
This is not an examination of me.
Right.
Okay.
What's the difference between a crime and a traffic violation?
Statutes.
Statutes.
Yes.
So-
Criminal code.
So one,
Traffic code and a criminal code.
okay, so one is criminal and one is not?
Correct.
Okay, so the traffic code is not criminal. The criminal code is criminal, the traffic code is not criminal.
Okay, so where are we going with this?
Well, there was an investigatory detention, a traffic stop, yep, when no crime was committed.
Okay.
And yet,
Traffic violation occurred.
and yet when there was a crime committed, the shooting, there was
No crime
not,
committed there.
there wasn't.
There was no crime
Okay,
committed
and the prosecutor agreed,
Correct.
and the prosecutor agreed.
Correct.
Okay, and so here's the problem. With the alleged traffic violation, not only was there no crime, but there was no one within a couple, 3, 4 blocks. With the accidental discharge, we're sending it over to the prosecutor for possible criminal prosecution, and there was definitely multiple victims. We got a child in the car, we got a unarmed, not currently dangerous suspect. We got
Were you there?
no.
Know all the circumstances involved in that case? No. So
Only-
you probably cannot cast judgment or make assumptions on facts that you don't know.
Okay.
Because there are a pile of facts and circumstances involved in that case.
Sure.
That you're not aware of.
Sure.
So, for you to just make these assumptions is
Yep.
fine, and you're able to do that, but they're not based on facts.
Okay,
The
which-
facts of that evening,
Yeah.
the incident that took place,
Yep.
it was a very serious incident.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Before, during, and after that accidental discharge.
Okay.
Do you understand that? None of those facts you're aware of or completely understand.
Okay.
So, a culmination of all of that leads to a very serious incident.
Yes.
Okay? And for us to try to armchair quarterback with stuff that we don't know isn't fair to
Okay.
anybody. It's not
Okay.
fair to your viewers. It's
No.
not fair to the public. It's not fair to the people involved.
Okay.
Okay?
But were you there with the traffic violation?
I was
No. So then why are you armchairing that?
I'm not.
You're not.
I am not.
I mean, your offices, the sheriff's offices, they're,
The deputy who issued you the citation did exactly what he was supposed to do.
yeah,
He used his discretion
uh-huh,
and he chose to write you a citation for a violation that he observed.
okay. But none of the 27 officers on the scene on July 30th used any discretion in stopping this accidental discharge?
How do you know that it could have been stopped?
Well,
Accidental discharges happen for a variety of different reasons. How do you know that this one could have been stopped by someone interacting at that moment? You don't, so you can't make those assumptions.
wouldn't there be an investigatory detention like there was in the traffic citation case? When a gun goes off inside a garage, wouldn't there be an investigatory detention? Wouldn't there be reason to believe that maybe a crime occurred?
If you knew all of the facts in the matter, you probably wouldn't need to ask that question.
Okay. So no
So I understand that based upon your assumptions that you're led to believe that way or to
Okay.
think that way, and I
Okay.
get that, Matt, I get that.
Well, where are they wrong? Where are the assumptions wrong? No investigatory detention on the
You don't have all
shooting.
the facts of the incident, you weren't there that night and saw the details that were going on, you don't know the backstory, and you don't know everything that led up to that moment.
Right, but there's 27 officers on scene that
understand.
do.
Yep.
Yep.
They were all there, they have the information that they had, okay? So the information that they had led them to make the decision to not place that person in
Not a
detention?
one of them put him under investigatory detention
Correct.
for firing a firearm inside of a
Based
garage.
upon all of the knowledge and data that they had at their disposal.
Sure, sure.
Way more than any of us who weren't there.
Okay,
Does
okay.
that make sense?
That makes sense. I just don't understand where, if there are victims, no investigatory detention happens, and if there are no victims, investigatory detention happens. If there are victims, charges are not pressed by the district attorney. If there are no victims, charges are pressed by the city attorney. That's what I don't understand.
Your options with, I tell you, your options with your traffic citation, you're aware of what those are, correct?
No, why don't you
You
tell
have
me?
your citation with you, I can explain those to you again.
Oh, as far as going to see a judge? Oh, yeah, we don't see a judge right away. What we try to do is we try to get the citation rescinded by the issuing officer
Deputy's
first.
not going to do that.
So,
Sorry to do
yep,
that.
yep,
I
and
don't
it's,
have the power to do that.
right,
The
yep,
sheriff does have the power to do that.
Okay.
And the city prosecutor does.
okay,
I can't help you with it.
okay.
My suggestion to you now, as it was last night, is to
Very
take it
cool.
before the
Thank
judge
you so
so you
much.
can explain your side of
I
the
love that.
story, and the deputy can be there and explain his side of the story, and for that to be mediated in the court setting.
So the sheriff does have the authority to rescind it.
I believe so.
Is the sheriff around?
He's not here today. I have not yet seen him.
He's not, you have not yet seen him today. It's interesting that he makes himself not unavailable when he is the only one with the authority to rescind it from this entire sheriff's office. That puts us in a pickle. So that's what we do first. We don't just go and plead not guilty and go in front of a judge. We try to get the citation rescinded from the issuing officer, from the sheriff,
Matt, is there anything else you need from me?
from you. Let's see here. It sounds like evidence was given to the district attorney regarding the shooting and no charges were filed. Is that correct in summary?
Already
Okay,
told you that.
in summary. And it looks like this citation was sent to the city attorney in Baxter. And it sounds like non-criminal charges are being filed on that, or
You will have to talk with the city prosecutor's office in reference to this case.
to the non,
Is
to
there
the,
anything else I can help you with?
yes, and in summary, the traffic violation is not a crime, rather a traffic
Is
violation.
there anything else I can help you with?
Yes,
This has
just,
nothing to do with your case. It has nothing to do with me helping you.
just clarification on the fact
Again,
that,
I'm not going to play semantics. I'm not going to feed into what you're trying to lead me to say.
we're not playing
Okay?
semantics.
I'm not gonna, there's nothing else that I can do to help you with this, other than what I've already told you and instructed you to do.
Well, you could answer the question. Are you saying that there is a
Matt,
difference?
You know there's a criminal code and you know there's a traffic code.
And the traffic code and the criminal code are not the same thing.
You
They're-
know that.
Okay,
So why are you trying to get me to say what you want me to say? Why?
so traffic,
Because it's a game to you.
a traffic violation is,
Because it's a game to you.
just to
And
be
I already
clear,
told you, I don't want to play the games.
just to be clear, you can conduct an investigatory detention on a non-criminal traffic violation. Just to be clear,
Are you saying, you're referring to a traffic stop?
a traffic stop,
Yes.
it's a non-crime and you can conduct an investigatory
Absolutely.
detention
You can make traffic stops for traffic violations. Law enforcement has the ability to do that.
on a non-criminal matter.
I really hate to do this. If I may just interrupt real
Yes,
quick.
please.
Are we gonna see you on Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody's
Under
coming.
RSVP. Second of all, do we have
I thought I did, for the voting.
It's okay, I'll put you down. Yeah. And then, take it to the box.
Yes.
Do we have any events coming up this weekend for that? And if we do, maybe just email
I
me or
don't
call
know,
me.
I'll check.
Okay, I love that.
All right.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
I just wanted to make that clear because the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution says that actually they lowered the bar. It used to be you needed a warrant based on a probable cause in order to seize an individual. Then they lowered the bar to reasonable
Can I
articulable
interrupt
suspicion
you,
of
Matt?
a, yeah.
I apologize. Are you trying to educate me, or are you trying to get more information out of me? Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes. Then they lowered the bar to reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime in order to make an investigatory detention. And now we're reasonable articulable suspicion of a traffic violation in order to make an investigatory detention. You see how the bar keeps on lowering and wiggles around our Fourth Amendment?
What are you getting to? So
What
you
I'm
just said, and correct me if I'm wrong, what I heard you say is they lowered the bar to if you can articulate that there's a reasonable suspicion of a traffic
Of a crime.
What did you actually say?
Of a
You said
crime.
traffic violation.
Yes, but you are lowering the bar to that. The law does not lower.
That's why I asked you to correct me if I'm
Yes,
wrong. What
yes.
I thought you said was
Yes.
traffic violation.
Yes, you are Yes, you are unilaterally lowering the bar to reasonable articulable suspicion of a traffic violation. I want your deputies to stop seizing
Making traffic stops
to stop seizing people for non-crimes.
for traffic stops.
Non-crimes.
You don't want anybody, any law enforcement in Crow Wing County to make a traffic stop.
Seized for a non-crime.
I don't know what that means.
Well, that means if there was not reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, please do not seize people anymore.
I'm not going to tell our law enforcement in Crow Wing County to stop making traffic stops for violations that they see. I'm not going to do that.
Okay. So for non-crimes, we'll be continuing to make investigatory detentions and issuing
To make
citations.
traffic stops for violations that we witness.
Okay, okay. That is what I needed to know.
Yes.
And
What else can I help you with for your viewers?
boy, that's about it. I think you covered it,
All right.
buddy. All right. Thank you, sir.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. I mean, these administrators give really good service, but these officers are something else, man. Holy cow. You got it, folks. There it is. You got it. You got the skinny. Non-criminal traffic violations, charges pressed. Unlawful discharge and child endangerment, no charges pressed. You guys got the news right from the horse's mouth. Crow Wing County Sheriff's Office. We were speaking with Captain Adam Cronstead of the Crow Wing County Sheriff's Office. And this is law-abiding Minnesotan investigating the difference in the sheriff's response to child endangerment, unlawful discharge of a firearm versus their response to a non-criminal. You heard the captain say it. There's a criminal code and there's a traffic code, and they are two different codes. Criminal code, traffic code, two different codes. There you have it. Just so y'all know, anybody that's being seized for a traffic violation, merely a traffic violation, it appears are being unlawfully seized without reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. So there you have it, folks. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here. Correct me if I'm wrong. A traffic violation, they're seizing you for a non-crime. Reasonable articulable suspicion of a non-crime. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I want to thank y'all for joining me. I got to get to work. Rules for thee, not for me. Yes. So you can go inside of a garage as long as it's accidental, B. As long as it's accidental. You can go into a garage inside the city limits at night, early in the morning, before the sun comes up, and accidentally discharge your firearm. Well, they say twice. First, they've tried to play it off as an accidental discharge as in one. Now all of a sudden they're saying two shots were fired, and I've requested the round count from that incident, and we'll see if only two rounds were fired. And sounds like they sent it over to the prosecutor's office. If they had no evidence, what the heck did they send to the prosecutor's office? That's what I want to know. What did they send to the district attorney if there was no evidence of a crime? You put in a FOIA? Oh yeah, I put in a FOIA. I put in many FOIAs in the past week or so. Yep, I sure did put in a public data request for the round counts, the body cam of the officer who fired his weapon, Patrol Sergeant Ian Wilson, as well as I requested the reason that the windows were broken in the automobile. Why, you know, I mean, if the door, if there's 3 bullet holes in the door and one was a through and through the mirror and into the side of the door, how the heck did the windows get busted out? Of course I made a public data request in that. They said they encountered no resistance once they got inside the garage. Well, then what gives with 3 bullet holes and 2 busted out windows? No resistance, no force was used, but yet there's 3 bullet holes and 2 busted out windows in this automobile, you know? And you got a kid inside the automobile that's gotta be just scared shitless. And I'm sorry for swearing on the air, folks, but I mean, excessive force was used. Absolutely it was used. I believe it was used. Everybody believes it was used. Even these guys know it was used, but they ain't gonna do anything about it. They ain't gonna press any charges. I guess it was sent to the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Don Ryan, district attorney, county attorney. We want charges. We want charges pressed against Patrol Sergeant Ian Wilson for firing inside that garage. Child endangerment, negligent discharge, unlawful discharge of a firearm. None of us would get away with it. You know they wouldn't. Don Ryan, district attorney, county attorney, you know they wouldn't. Baxter City attorney, I suggest not prosecuting me for a non-crime. Baxter City attorney, I guess me and you are dancing next, because this sheriff's department put you in a bad spot. Bad spot. The Baxter City attorney, boy, the sheriff's office sure ain't making friends with the Baxter City attorney. They drop something like this on his desk, a non-crime. I got seized on an investigatory detention because they were investigating a non-crime. Holy cow. But yet, the actual crime, the unlawful discharge, child endangerment, they don't seize them. Yes, kidnapped, exactly, B. That's exactly what happened. But that's just too much for a lot of people to swallow. That's probably why a lot of people don't even watch my videos, is because it's just too much for them to swallow. It's what they've been taught their entire lives is being proven wrong right here in front of their eyes, and they still won't believe it. They still won't believe it. So that's all we have today on the difference in the sheriff's response to an unlawful discharge of a firearm and child endangerment and a traffic violation. One gets prosecuted, one doesn't. That's the difference. And I'll let you guys guess which one gets prosecuted. Well, that's gonna do it, folks. I gotta get my butt to work. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you guys on the comments. Hit the like button on your way out. Leave me alone with my TV and I'll be good. Man, as hell. I'll hit the like button on the way out. Like, subscribe, share. The comment post needs a complaint on the shooting. Yeah, they sure do. I believe even on internal complaints, I believe the post board might be notified on that anyhow. I'm not sure about that, but that is a good question for them on if the post board was notified of that. Crazy horse lady. I'd make a call down to the Crow Wing County Sheriff's Office. I believe they're 218-829-4749. I believe is the phone number here. And well, here, let's check. Let's see. Oh, I meant to ask him why there's not a county ICR number. There was 27 officers, 9 Baxter, I believe 9 Brainerd, and 9 sheriffs. And there is the Brainerd and Baxter PD ICR numbers, but I don't see a Crow Wing County ICR number on here anywhere. I mean, where's the supplemental reports from them? You know, there's the sheriff's office contact info right there, 304 Laurel Street, Brainerd, Minnesota 56401, 218-829-4749. You can fax them, I believe email, but if you just send it to the administration's email, nothing will be done about it. You got to address a particular person in order to get a response from them. Emails, I like them. LL Post loves hearing from me. Crazy Horse Lady, there you go. You got a job to do. Notify the post board of this. You can check back on my page to get all the public data that I've received on it. I've posted it all on my community tab. So go ahead and take a look at that, and for sure let the post board know. Oh, another thing. One of the Brainerd officers wrote in their incident report that the BCA was, it says in the report, notify the BCA. It doesn't sound like I had a source tell me that they contacted the BCA and the BCA did not investigate it. That's what sources are telling me. But yet the Brainerd officer wanted it or wrote in his report, send to the BCA. Also, the Baxter officer, on their incident report, it says that there's body cam available to be viewed. I don't know if they'll give that out or not, but we might head back to Baxter and see if we can get the body cam footage. Still haven't received the incident report from the traffic violation. Wonder why they didn't want to give that to me, you know. And so yeah, this is interesting. I would add it as a link in an email. It's all Department of Public Safety Risk Management. Well, the incident report is public data. It's immediately available. I actually should. Boy, this is not getting funny, folks. This is getting not funny. All right. At any rate, I'm going to skedaddle out of here. Hopefully they don't, you know, accidentally discharge on me on the way out here, and or press non-criminal charges against me. We'd hate for either one of those things to happen. But if you don't hear from me anymore, you guys will know why. All right. North Central MN Press out.